Hello, friends. I hope you are fine. I am very happy to embark on a very brand new journey with you today, and it is about beginning with SharePoint. So, it's going to be a long playlist. I'm going to be handling some key areas of SharePoint, but we are going to start from the very beginning just so we can understand how that works. I see that I've done some playlists and I've not actually looked at SharePoint, and the request had come for me to put that in place if possible. So I am here to walk you through from the beginner hands-on baby step of SharePoint Online. So just stay tuned. So let's just first of all go to the landing page of all the admin centers, which is the cmd.ms, and then from there we can go to the M365 admin center and look at the role requirements for you to be able to access SharePoint. So this is the Microsoft Cloud command line that we have to get to whichever admin centers that we would want to go to. But first of all, I want to go to the M365 admin center, and I also want to go to the SharePoint admin center. So I'll just hit on SharePoint also from here. The reason I'm doing this is just so I can show you the role that is required for you to be able to get into SharePoint Online. So let's come to the admin center here first, and so I can show you. If you come down to roles, then you come to role assignments, then if you come down to S, because this is arranged alphabetically, if you come down to S, PQRS, yeah, so you're going to see SharePoint Administrator, and then SharePoint Embedded Administrator. These are the two admin roles that you can see here. Then this is a full access to SharePoint Online manage. That is, if I'm speaking to this, so maybe we want to even compare these two, right, just so we can see what they have. So what you can do is, for these two, you can find out read basic properties on all resources in the M365 admin center. So what I'm trying to say is that you can look at what the SharePoint administrator can do against what the SharePoint embedded administrator can do. So these are the stuff. But before you can have access to the SharePoint admin center, basically you should either have the global administrative role or the global administrator role, or the SharePoint administrator role. So if you have the SharePoint administrator role, you can get into SharePoint by coming home here. If you have SharePoint admin assigned to your account, then you are going to see SharePoint listed here. So you can either decide to navigate to the SharePoint admin center by clicking on this here SharePoint, or you can come to cmd.ms as we did earlier, and then when you hit on SharePoint, then you will find yourself in the SharePoint admin center. So this is the SharePoint admin center, and this is how it looks. So if you look at the home button, which is where we are, then you have option to look at the cards. So this is speaking to the number of 2.03k OneDrive files. That is the number of files that I have in this tenant generally. So if you put it here, you view or you look at the files that have been viewed and edited. Then if you come here, you see the files that are synced. That means I don't have files that are synced here. And then other two, you can look at shared file internally, shared file externally, and you can look at the report per month, right? Look at the months here, and then if you put it here, if you want to see here how many files were shared externally, internally, synced files, edited, and you can see the report as it goes. So you can click to view the entire report. So you can just scroll down here to see the unread messages. So these messages are messages that are coming from the Microsoft announcement. So that is the message center that you can also see from the M365 Admin Center, but this time it is just showing you those messages that you've not read about updates in SharePoint Online. So this is saying Microsoft SharePoint and Microsoft Teams update on the new Microsoft list rollout. So if you want to go read this to just know what Microsoft is saying about it, you can click here and it will take you there. Then this is about the updated Microsoft SharePoint collaboration or update. Microsoft SharePoint collaborate on SharePoint pages and news with co-authoring. So you can check all this out. Basically, this is just going to show you what is new in SharePoint. You can click on view all just so you can see all of them. Then looking at this place, 11 active OneDrive accounts. So this means that in this environment or in this tenant, I have 11 active OneDrive accounts. So this is just showing me information barrier in SharePoint. If there is any information barrier that is set up, then it's going to show me that. So information barrier is restricting communication among departments in your organization, but that is a bit advanced compared to what we are going to look at, or the scope of this lesson. So some advisories reported. So there are 2 advisories. So this is in service health. You can also see this from the M365 Admin Center, but this is just showing you incidents and advisories that are currently happening. So that how this helps you as an administrator or a support engineer is that it tells you what is currently not working as expected, so you don't start troubleshooting what is already an issue that is being registered by the product team that are trying to work on it from Microsoft. So you can just chill and you get the update when the issue is resolved. So information barrier, no segment. So active site, less than 1% active site. So this is just giving me an idea about the usage of my SharePoint. So you can scroll down more and more to see active users and how they are using their Microsoft Teams, their Exchange. You can see OneDrive, SharePoint, Viva, and all of that. So you can view entire report. So this for home is just going to be giving you all of this. So for the cards, you can even add more cards to it, right? You can, if you want, if there is a particular report that you want to have displayed on the within this, you can click on the add card and then it will load up the card for you, and then you can add it. But as it is, I already have all the cards here. So let's say I don't need this one to be showing for me. Of course, I can just remove this card and I can reduce everything I want. Let's say for this information barrier, I don't need this report, I can remove it. Then I need advisory, then sensitivity label. If I don't want segment, I can also click on here and then remove this card. So what it means is that if I come back here to add card now, I will have some cards that are displaying for me to add, just in case I am now interested or of looking into what reports that is bringing up. So this is generally what this is going to do for you. It will show you around your environment, so the name of your organization and what's new here, and that is how the landing page of the SharePoint Administrative Center looks. So you can decide to bring whatever you want to look at granularly and then look at it and see everything in the portal. So but for this particular video, my interest is to tell you how to navigate to get to the SharePoint Admin Center and how to look at. So I will need to sign in again before I can see that entire report. So this video is focused on showing you how you could get to, again, the SharePoint Admin Center, see the reports around it and all of that. So but the journey that we've embarked on today is going to take one step at a time. So we are in home now, so I'm coming down to site in the next video. Just make sure you stay tuned so that you can see what is going to be showcased next. If you have any question here, please feel free, drop it on the comment section and I'll be very happy to come to you or respond to your queries. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye from here. Peace.